morning, dear students. Welcome back to our English literature class. Children, yesterday we have studied first half of the story. The name of the story was Running Away, written by H.G. Wells. So children, let's have a recap of the story.
When Martians arrive on Earth, most people believe that they have only come to visit our planet. But the Martians flash green light, burning trees and killing people. The narrator quickly takes his family to safety. He, however, decides to return as he is confident that the Martians will be easily defeated by the army. I drove the cart steadily when suddenly a bright green light lit up the road around me, and a line of green fire lit up the field to my left. It was the third Martian. Before I had time to think, rain, thunder, and lightning burst upon us. My terrified horse raced down the hill as I noticed something huge that was moving down quickly in the opposite direction. By a lightning flash, I saw the thing, clear and bright. An enormous tripod was stepping over young trees and smashing them. I watched in shock as another enormous tripod appeared from the woods, bending the trees to clear its way. It was rushing straight towards me. I panicked. I desperately pulled my horse's head to the right, but my cart toppled over on its side and I fell. I hid under a bush. My horse ran away. The enormous machine was walking uphill. It had not noticed me. I ran towards the woods, stumbling through the wilderness in the darkness. I entered my house, trembling violently. I went to my study and looked out through my window. The thunderstorm had passed. The whole countryside was ablaze. I couldn't see the tower of the Oriental College or even the trees around it. The fiery chaos had once been my little world. What are they? I wondered. Are they intelligent machines? Or does a Martian sit inside each tripod, controlling it like a robot? Suddenly, I saw a soldier climbing down my garden fence. The soldier was a part of the army sent to talk to the Martians. But the Martians had flashed that green light and killed everyone. The soldier had lain still till the tripods left. From my window, we could see the 3 tripods in the distance, examining the damage they had done.
So, what you understood about the story? It is a fiction story. It is an imaginary story. Nothing is related to the real life. It is based on a spacecraft, 2 Martians, 2 enormous huge machines are coming from Mars. See here in the picture also, and they are coming to the country and they are destroying everything. So these enormous machines from the Mars arrive on Earth. Most people believe that they are harmless. They have only come here to visit our Earth. They are only coming to visit our planet. But when a few people tried to communicate with them, when the few people tried to talk to them, what they did? They killed the people, the soldiers, the villagers, and the trees, everything they destroyed. At last, the narrator took his family to the safe place, to another village. Then he thought that he should come back and see what happened to these Martians and the army, how was the defeat, what was the end of the defeat. So while returning back on the way, he saw that these machines have destroyed everything. So by while he was coming back to his village, on the way his cart was toppled, his horse ran away, and he hid himself behind the bush to escape him from these enormous machines, these tripods. And with great struggle he reached to his house, and when he reached, he was so much frightened that what to do. Then when he was sitting, while he was thinking about the area, what he was looking from the window, what they have done, what these Martians have done, how much they have destroyed. So children, let's read it and understand the further story, what happened after this, how this narrator escaped himself, and what happened to the village. The lesson. I then realized the great danger I was in. Now the narrator is thinking that he is in great danger and ran towards the woods. He started hiding himself behind the bushes. I stumbled through the trees and the darkness as I walked up the hillside. So what? While he was walking towards his village, to his house, he fell down. He stumbled through the trees and the darkness because it was too dark. So sometimes he fall down while walking. Like this, he was moving towards his house. Near the top, I fell over something soft. When he reached up, he fell over some soft thing. A flash of lightning showed me that it was what remained of our neighborhood shop. So this tripod has destroyed everything in his village. So when he fell down, he saw some soft thing. He felt some soft thing. What was that? It was the remain of our neighborhood shop. It was completely burned. The burn means the ashes remained after the tripods had burned everything. Nervously, I moved on up the hill and entered my house. So fearfully, he was moving up the hillside, and now he entered his house, trembling violently. And I had heard voices from the Maybury Bridge, but I was too frightened and tired to shout or to join them. So what he is hearing the dreadful voices coming from the Maybury Bridge, but he was too much frightened and too much tired. So what he did, he moved. So I went upstairs to my study and looked out through my window. So he went upstairs and he looked out from his window. The thunderstorm had passed. The thunderstorm has stopped. The towers of the Oriental College and the trees around it had gone. The tower of the Oriental College and the trees around it had gone. They were destroyed by these enormous machines very far away. So very far away there was totally red fire. The common was visible. See here in the picture, there was all around there was red color of fire, and these enormous machines are destroying these armaments. The whole countryside was ablaze. The countryside, the whole village was burning furiously. Even when I peered into the red smoke, when I looked into the red smoke, I could not see any people at all. When the narrator is looked from the window and tried to see what is going on, he is unable to see any people because all the people were destroyed by these Martians. This fiery chaos, fiery means burning strongly, chaos means completely confusion. There was complete confusion because everywhere there is fire only. Had once been my little world, was once a peaceful and a good village. I had lived in it, and the narrator was living there safely and happy for years before the Martians arrived. So, before the Martians arrived in that village, the narrator was staying happily with his family for many years. What are they? I wondered. The narrator was thinking that who are they? What are they? Are they intelligent machines? I felt this was impossible. So now what the narrator is thinking? Are these machines are intelligent? I felt this was impossible. No, it is not. They are not intelligent. Or does a Martian sit inside each tripod controlling it like a robot? So what he is thinking is the Martian sitting inside these machines and controlling it like a robot. Suddenly I heard a slight noise and leaned out of the window. Suddenly he heard a noise and he looked out of the window. A soldier was climbing down my garden fence. A soldier was climbing down from his garden fence. Are you trying to hide? The narrator asked the soldier. Are you trying to hide from these enormous machines? I whispered. He talked slowly. I am. Then the soldier said, yes. Come into the house, I said. The narrator said, come into my house. I went down, opened the door and let him in. What happened? I asked. We didn't have a chance, he said, trembling. Not a chance. Then what the soldier said? That they did not got a single chance. These machines are flashing the green light and destroying the army men. Not a chance. The soldier was a part of the army sent to talk to the Martians. The soldier who is coming to narrator's house was also a part of the army, and he also come to talk to the Martians, but the Martians has flashed the green light and killed everyone. Martians has killed each and every army man. Then they walked away. The soldier had lain still till the tripod left. Then he got up and ran. So the soldier which is coming to his house, he hid and he laid down on the ground to hide himself till the tripods left the place. By the time the soldier finished telling his story, it was morning. So now the morning started. From my window, we could see the 3 tripods shining in the morning light. Now they both are seeing that tripods are shining, standing in the field as they stood on the common examining the damage they had done. So these three tripod, they are standing on the field, on the common place, and examining what they have made the damage to the village. They are watching around the field. The narrator and the soldier realized that it was very unsafe to stay in the house. So now this narrator and the soldier was thinking that it is very unsafe to stay in the house, so they packed as much food and the water as they could find in the house and set off for London. Children, hope you have understood the complete story. We have read. The story is very interesting for children. So now once again you read the whole story at least twice. Go through all the difficult words, learn all the spellings and word meanings, and I'll give you tomorrow the PDF of all question answers exercises. Thank you. Have a good day.